It's gamer time. I'm excited for Dragon's Den today. It's going to be good. We're going to game. My alerts working? Okay, they're not, which is good, which is what I actually want. We don't run alerts here because we're gamers. But real quick, Hades Helm, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome. Good to have you here. So the plan for today is we are going to do Dragon's End, Dragonstorm like we usually do. And then I'm going to go meal prep my dinners for the week. We're going to be making something really tasty. Where is it? I had the recipe up earlier. There it is. We're going to be making creamy balsamic chicken and mushroom skillet. I'm very excited. It looks really, really good. I've never made this recipe before. So we're going to be winging it a little bit, then learning as we go. Because we are gamers. Making burgers for dinner? Hell yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, it's going to be tasty. Game's a bit loud. Oh, I can't hear the music. There we go. We don't need break bar information today. Angus beef. That sounds good. Are you like hand forming your burger patties? That's very gamer, if so. Oh, too lazy? That's valid. Honestly, if it gets food in your body, you do what you need to, you know? That's how we roll. How many stacks do we have? Only 2? Man, we're slacking today. Oh. Okay. Sloth stream. What's up, Spooks? Is that the real Spooks? Or is it the fake Spooks? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I can feel the void's grip loosening on this area. Don't yes. Keep gathering that magic energy. The void is summoning its last line of defense.
The real one. Excellent. How you doing? No dude in the box, so we go this way. Ooh! It's popping today. My god. Look at all these gamers. Ready to game. You love to see it. We don't usually fill up this quickly nowadays. Good to see, though. Man, we are full as fuck. God damn. Looks good. It's good. It means I don't have to keep checking the fucking user list in the squad to see if it's someone I have blocked.
The void is summoning its last line of defense. By my crystal.
DWC Gaming. Yes. Very good. I gotta get back on the Drizzlewood train, cause like I'm running out of war supplies. Like I'm critically low on war supplies, and as okay, so 56 is bad. Let's get that fresh map, and then we'll get blasting. Spooks and Bileskowski, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Welcome to Gamer. Same map again. This is the shittiest part of Dragon's End, just like finding a map where you can get all 50 of your gamers together. I really don't like this part, but the result is very much worth it. Joshi, thank you for the follow. Welcome. By the way, if you hate Twitch ads, A, I only run pre-rolls, right? And B, I also multi-stream on YouTube. So if you want to watch there, you won't be served any ads, because I don't run ads on YouTube. I get that option. It's very nice. So I highly recommend you watch the stream that works best for you. Gonna miss the cooking section? Yeah, that's all good. Hanging out with your folks is way more important than watching some idiot cook chicken, in my opinion. If you want to watch this, if you want to watch it later, the streams are automatically archived on my YouTube channel, so it could be some nice second monitor content later. Up to you. Yeah. I got my shit figured out. It is nice. I do genuinely put a lot of effort into setting this live stream up. Like, even though this is just like me gaming and cooking, I want it to be nice, you know? Amateurs have standards. Or something like that. Man, I am just not getting the map. Looks like the other tag isn't an LFG anymore. Wonder if he filled. Man, today is just Kill Dragon's End Day, I guess. It's not in the vault, right? I don't think so. Okay, I think what we need to do... Aether Blade is vault? Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's just do this. And force an overflow map, yeah. Sometimes that's not an option, and sometimes it just straight up doesn't work. Unfortunately. Like, just speaking as someone that has to do this literally every day. What are we farming the map for? Well, I'm farming the map for fun. This is my favorite meta in the game. But yeah, I'm farming the map for fun because this meta is awesome. Dragon's End is the goddamn best meta in the fucking game, and nobody can ever convince me otherwise. But more economically minded people are farming this to help with Gen 3 Legendary production, right? Gen 3 Legendary production, this map has a ton of events, and because it's EOD, that means you get a lot of Imperial favor. And at the end, you get an Antique Summoning Stone, so that helps offset your costs. So because of those two factors, Dragon's End is a really important map if you're interested in making Gen 3 Legendary weapons. So if you were a money boy, or you just wanted to farm for the sake of, like, getting resources, that's why you'd show up to Dragon's End. But I think that's a piss mindset. I think that's bullshit, right? Playing the game for a reason other than fun is a great way to not have fun. I love Dragon's End a lot, and I just love doing it so much that I tag up every day for it. Cooking with Sloth soon? Yes. Cooking at Sloth is at reset. We're gonna be making we're gonna be doing a chicken and mushroom skillet. Hopefully, the person who I allowed to request this recipe shows up at some point. Because the reason we're doing this specific recipe is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% here for fun. It also just so happens that, like, it gets me shinies along the way. Which is pretty nice. I do like my shinies. Queue size of 4? Okay. We should be able to get all our gamers in. Time permitting. Hopefully we'll at least get the quickness gamers. That would be nice. Drizzlewood, you're a Drizzlewood fan? Excellent. It's a fun meta. I'm just not a super huge fan of, like, doing it repeatedly. Let's see what we can see. Emotional support mat farm. That's fair. Trying to figure out where all the out-of-squad gamers are. I know there's that one guy that was tagged up. I saw someone crowded over there. DWC farming otters? Oh yeah, same. That kind of burnt me out on DWC pretty hard. Alright, so that's 53. I'm guessing it's just people AFK? Who's over there? Oh, that's one of ours. Okay. Where is everybody? I guess there's no harm in showing tag. I'll wait a little bit longer before I do that. Hopefully, maybe that will allow the queue to move a little. One just came out of mini dungeon with you? Oh, okay, gotcha. So that makes 54. So there's 6 slots unaccounted for.
Okay.
Oh! Okay, the queue just moved for one person. Wait, 3? Interesting. What does that mean? Nobody left squad. So there's 6 slots unaccounted for. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. It's probably just people AFK somewhere and the game will disconnect them at some point. That's my hope. The reason that we always go for a fresh map is because, like, you know, we just need to, like, I start with a squad of 50 and then I try to fit everyone on a map, and it's easier to do that if I have a fresh map with 0 players on it, you know? Oh, you're making chicken tortellini soup? Oh, God. Tortellini soup is the fucking best. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Enjoy. I should make that next week. I'm kind of in the mood. It's been snowing a lot around here recently, so it's the perfect time of it's the perfect weather for soup, in my opinion. Ah, there's 55. Okay, so 5 slots unaccounted for. Is that a fishing person? Oh, that's one of ours. Okay. Based. Soup weather, best weather. True! Soup when it's cold is just like S-tier fooding. Okay, there's 57. Right? 57? No, 56. So there's 4 slots unaccounted for. I can't count. It's fine. Anyone chilling over here? Nope. How do you skiff underwater? I'm in an underground tunnel system underneath the map. So I'm not exactly underwater. That's just where the water is, you know. Yeah, it's a cool little area. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, it's gorgeous." Yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. We're chilling. All right, let's throw some buffs down and get going. Down. For map completion, yeah. There's actually some achievements down there after you clear the meta. There's some lore conversations that Suwon and Orion have. Those are really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, still 4. Well, hopefully the 4 people I haven't accounted for are just like AFK somewhere I didn't check, and they'll help us out with boss later. Or if luck has it, they automatically disconnect, and then our people can get in. That would be ideal. But I am absolutely okay with people out of squad playing alongside us. That is super okay. Alright. Anyone multi-boxing that's on this map is staying on this map, so there's no harm in showing tag. Here we go. Hello, Fortnite gamers. It is I, John Wick. We need to steal Suwon's credit card. Someone in squad just said this is how you get people to move Q. Feel free to play alongside our full squad if you want. If you're not here for meta, please zone out real quick. We have 3 gamers in queue who would like to play with us. See, you hit them with the John Wick Fortnite credit card jokes, and then you ask them nicely to go away if they're not doing meta. Finally got in! Oh my god, it worked! Did the John Wick credit card Fortnite maneuver worked. Fantastic. Nice. Very good. I love this game. That's awesome. Yeah, the map's full, so... OMG. No, no, no. Oh no, he left the map. Oh, the guy from earlier left. Ah. Thanks, gamer. Okay, so someone was there was a rogue tag up, like just trying to get people together for the meta, but he was just like, you know, I guess he didn't want to play after all, because he left the map and like let us know that he freed up a spot for us. So that's awesome. We only have one person missing, and they're actually just straight up offline. So we have all our people now. Sweet. All gamers present, except one offline. Shoutouts to John Wick Fortnite. Nice. Very good. We're gonna steal Suwon's credit card and nobody can stop us. I feel John Wick in this meta tonight. Oh my god. This game's community is just incredible. Like, everyone is just memeing at full throttle at all times. And just hanging out and having a good time. I love that shit. Hell yeah. We are good on boons. Feel free to DPS. Yes. Okay, yeah, so someone in squad chat actually just asked a really cool question. He says, "Hi, Sloth. Just wondering, are you still using Linux, and how is it going for you?" Gonna answer. A lot of people doing this meta in another 50-man squad on a different map. Oh, very nice. Yeah. You'd love to see it, yeah. This is a very popular time slot for Dragon's End, just because it's like the last chance, right? The last chance before reset. So anyone that hasn't done it yet, they need to go do it now. But also for anyone that like really loves CM Fractals but happens to live on the East Coast, aka me, this is a very convenient time to do meta because people are home, and then you can go do CM Fractals at reset, which is nice. Okay. All right, the gamer has tuned in. You're on stream. Okay, cool. So the short answer is yes. I am still on Linux. Here's what I'm... Oh, that's too big. Ba-boom. I am still on Linux. And not only am I still on Linux, I've actually upgraded to a very cool machine. This is a Thelio Major. It's a pre-built from System 76. They're a PC builder and manufacturer. Based in Colorado, and they exclusively build Linux PCs. I liked Linux so much that I got when I decided it's time to upgrade my computer, I specifically built for Linux, and I do not regret it in the slightest. It is lovely. It's fantastic. Any issues I have are like at this point I'm able to troubleshoot on my own, and if I can't, like I've got some gamers I can reach out to that are willing to help me. That does not happen very often anymore. But I am able to play all of my games on Linux. I don't have to fuck around with Windows ever. I don't get viruses because all my shit comes from my package repo. It's fantastic. I am extremely happy with it. Yeah. And like everything I'm doing is running on open source tech at this point for the most part, except for like Steam and shit like that. I even went out of my way to, there's two things I need to figure out. Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah, I'm glad you asked that about wine. So, for Guild Wars 2, and, like, just games in general, I run everything through Steam, and then I use Proton, because Proton is easy, and I'm stupid. I haven't really learned how to use wine yet. I want to. That's just a thing I need to do and spend time on. I'm on Kubuntu too. Yes. Oh my god. There's a lot of resources out there for Ubuntu. So like after getting rid of the snap bullshit, like I just use it like it's my Steam Deck, you know? And like speaking about Guild Wars 2 specifically, the KDE desktop environment actually plays really nicely with Guild Wars 2 and just windowed full screen in general. I tried Pop! OS, but like a big part of my commanding workflow, whenever I want to like type something in, like just like speaking about Dragonstorm specifically, right? While the cutscene is playing, before the cutscene starts, I drag everyone and I do subgroup 2, subgroup 3, and I split down the middle, right? And then while the cutscene plays, I open up the start menu and I type 2 Ryland 3 Bram, right? Copy that, and then I can paste it as soon as the cutscene ends. That's actually an important part of my commander workflow for that meta specifically. And it does not. It actually doing that crashes my game on Pop OS. I really gave it a try. And it's nice. It's not terrible. It just doesn't work for my specific like my specific situation. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Linux. It's worked out beautifully. No regrets. No regrets at all.
Of course. It's the least I can do after you save the hatchery.
We will do...
Let's clear the rubble and make way for the sea turtles.
The variable refresh rate in Wayland Compositor, yeah. I'm actually on X right now. I'm not using Wayland just yet. And the unfortunate reason is because I have my auto clicker that I use to stack up my candy corn gobbler has to run on X. So until I find an auto clicker that works on Wayland, I need to stay on X, unfortunately. I'd love to run Wayland. I really would. But it's just not possible yet for what I need. Someone's probably made one already. I just haven't found it. Yeah. Hopefully someone cooks something up. Wayland is smooth. Yeah, I've played on Wayland before. It's nice. It's really nice. And I'm sure I'll like log out and boot into a Wayland session for like when I'm playing single player games or like something that doesn't need an auto clicker. Or like I just know I won't be using an auto clicker for a good long while. But for now, like or maybe even like if ArenaNet makes it so like I can just cash in as much candy corn as I want without having to do the whole 5.1 second bullshit, that'd be cool, right? Is the Blish HUD clicker not good? Oh boy, that's a whole rabbit hole on Linux. Blish HUD does not work on Linux. It might someday once they migrate to .NET and then you can run it through Wine, but not yet. The thing that so Blish HUD will boot. Blish HUD will even like hook into the game properly and like move around, but the entire screen will be black because the transparency that Blish HUD uses to show the game behind the window does not work on Linux. That's a bug with Wine. So I cannot use Blish HUD, unfortunately. It does suck. It like, yeah, it sucks. I'm looking forward to that no longer being the case someday, but I am a very patient person. If you are not patient, you should either, and you want to still try out Linux and just like see how it is for gaming, I think the lowest risk way to go about doing that is to just buy a Steam Deck, because that's what the Steam Deck runs on. They run on a heavily modified Arch Linux running KDE as the desktop environment. So if you just want to like fuck around with it in a very risk-free way, that's a great way to do it. If you have 2 hard drives, you could also dual boot Linux. That's also an option. Am I using the OBS 30 flat pack to stream? I think so. Let me check.
Beaker Cap is secure.
So is the Jade Brotherhood base.
We've cleared the observatory. Maureen's here, and we can see the Harbor Temple. I'm going to focus my prismatic energy at the barrier protecting Suwa.
Hold up! We've got void popping up all around us.
Same here.
Sources, flat pack. Yes, I am. Yep.
Between all of us and the Harvest Temple. Careful. It's corrupted Elder Dragon magic that's been combined. We don't know its power.
It just works.
As you cleanse the previous help.
Oh yeah, you can definitely boot off a USB or like spin up a virtual machine.
Absorb it from these new void
But that USB better be fast, you know?
But if the power of the magic is unknown,
Especially if you want to, like, play video games on it. If you want to play video games on it, you probably don't want to boot off a live USB,
break through the barrier
you know?
and free Suwa.
I don't know, is that a thing people do?
Release the Elder Dragon magic. Excellent. I can feel the crystal's power growing.
AMD on Linux is really nice. Yeah,
Now, don't let
all drivers built in. It is nice. It is really nice. I wish I could do that. But I need NVIDIA's encoder in order to do my stream, unfortunately. AMD's media encoder is just not as good. So I'm running an NVIDIA card. And I'm using for the proprietary drivers. I'm cringe! I am become cringe, destroyer of Libre. That didn't make any sense. It's fine. Yeah, hopefully NVIDIA allows people to just, like... maybe they'll open source their drivers someday. That'd be cool. And then you could just bake it into the kernel. That would be lovely. Open source NVIDIA driver? Oh, no shit. Oh, that's awesome. NVK? Okay. Neat. Yeah, hopefully it's ready to use at some point in the future. That'd be lovely. Is that Ritchonk Thickstone? It is. Fantastic. Good character name. And Betty Bonestorm. Very nice. NVEnc and DLSS, yeah. And NVEnc is the thing I really rely on. This stream does not work without NVIDIA's encoder. And I love streaming. I'm not going to let that go, you know?
We're about to get through, and if they destroy those crystals, all is lost.
You coming back? Ah, damn. Okay.
Others protect the magic contained within the crystals. Good. I must fly to Logan, see what state they're in. It may already be too late. Buy Aurene as much time as possible. The magic's seeping out of the crystals.
AV1 direct to YouTube? Ooh, that is nice. Neat. Yeah, AMD has definitely closed the gap pretty nicely. Like, on literally everything except the media encoder. I would love my next machine to have an AMD card in it. So I hope that by the time I need to get a new machine, which is not going to be anytime soon, I can throw an AMD card in there. That'd be nice. My first gaming PC had an RX 480 in it. I've had AMD cards before. They did the trick just fine. But, like, I ran into issues. And, like, it was issues with, like, the stream dropping frames. Couldn't play certain games and stream at the same time. Very much like deal breaker shit, you know? Oop. Get Steam overlaid. Nerds. Okay, so this goes here. This goes here. All these gamers can go DPS. You can go DPS. We are good to go.
We filled the crystals. They're still coming. We're finished. So many. I brought
We're gaming.
It's me, Commander.
Mango HUD?
Just show
I have actually never heard of that.
We've got a message
What is that?
for you to break through. And on the other side, Suwa.
With the void rapidly widening, we need to stop her now.
Is it like... Let me
My
look it up.
pleasure.
Mango HUD. A Vulkan and OpenGL overlay. Oh, okay. So it's to monitor computer stats. Neat.
On my count. 3, 2, 1. Fire!
I'll have to look into that later.
Stop! Don't kill her!
We did it.
And Su Wang's in pain. Come, we must save her. From herself. Meet me at the temple. Quick! To the top of the Harvest Temple. I'll be waiting for you with what's left of Su Wang. She's above us, circling.
This is my favorite Dragons Unrelated bug. If you stand on the pavilion somewhere, like on the base or like up on the roof before it gets destroyed, and you either use a mount, sit in a chair, or do an emote, you won't fall to the ground. It's very weird. So you can just kind of hover. It's very funny. I was sitting on your head. Nice. All right. It's time to blast. Oh god. Okay, there we go. I didn't have the boss targeted. I suck. Garbage commander. Honestly, I just kind of think that Blood Scourge in Selly gear is just like the best build you could possibly run. As a commander in open world, because like all the people that die, you get to res them, and because you're doing it with one of your skills, it actually gives you XP. It actually gives you XP, which is pretty neat. It's not much, but it's something, you know. I wish that function gyro did that as well. That'd be really cool. But because the function gyro is rezzing and not you, it does not work, unfortunately. It does not generate XP for you. Oh, that's a total waste. Usually you can avoid that if you glide over it. I'm just slow. Hopefully that other map is doing good. And 100 people get to kill Dragon's End today. That would be awesome. That's a whole legendary's worth of ass just generated in about 15 minutes. Where did I get this relaxing music? So I actually pay for a bulk music license sync fee. Like, it's a bulk sync license for music that I can use on Twitch and YouTube. It's called Pretzel. And the cool thing about it is that they handle copyright strikes for me. Like, I have the legal right to use this music. And if anyone says otherwise, no, they didn't. There's a lawyer that actually just handles that for all the people that subscribe to the service. So it's very convenient. Big recommend. I will shill for Pretzel all day. I'm not sponsored. That also means that, like, I don't have to mute my VODs, which is really nice. Like, you all can have, like, the intended experience. I don't have to do any stupid hacks with, like, transmitting certain audio streams. Like, none of that bullshit. Just enjoy, you know? That's that good shit.
Before you are all destroyed.
But the basic version? Yeah. I think for the basic version, you only get to, like, use certain channels, and they, like, rotate every week or something. Kind of like a MOBA. I think that's how it works. This is the Chill Guitars station. I don't know if you have access to that one. Oh, we are burning. Nice confetti. Yeah, my confetti was actually a present from a friend, so I will never sell it ever. It's not a fashion choice. It's a sign of friendship. This, like, spreading for these greens is actually, like, really cool, because it, like, makes sure that, like, as many of them as possible get taken. Yep, they're all taken. Good, good. Mine. Hey, we got all of them. Nice. Ooh, I'm getting some exciting bugs. I have never seen this bug before. All the enemies are translucent, along with the crystals. Interesting. Has anyone ever seen this before? Like, I'm not crazy, right? I know this meta well enough that it doesn't matter. Invisible mobs most of the time. Oh yeah, because of your like model limit or something. Yeah, this has only started recently. Look at that fat fear. You'll love to see it. Man, the MTC guild chat is popping. They are... I think they're talking about shitting their pants. I don't know. I can't read. If you want to join MTC, we are recruiting. Just like throw your account name in the chat, and I'll send you an invite. We do Dragon's End every day. Once alliances start, we're gonna do World v World. We've got a gamer commander.
Listen to me. Fight it. It's me, Maureen. Look out!
And a whole bunch of farm trains are available to you. If you join MTC and join our cat girl army. We do not have a cat girl army, but we are recruiting. So if you're interested in joining, just let me know. Throw your account name or whisper me in game. Why did I say that? Oh my god. Apparently we have a cat girl army. Sloth's words. God damn it, why am I doing this to myself? One invite to cat girl army? Yeah, sure. Fine. There you go. Cat girl army. Apparently that's the lore now. I haven't personally verified the existence of a cat girl army. I just thought it would be funny. God, what if we did what if we did like a farm train run where we just got everyone to put the fucking cat ears on with the maid outfit? That'd be legendary. Hello, cat people.
She's right. Don't waste this opportunity.
What's your name in game? I didn't join the train today. You can whisper the character name on Sloth. I will put that in chat for you. You just whisper me in game and I'll get you an invite. We are the cat girl army.
The void is receding.
We see it. So many dead.
Big meme.
So much sacrifice.
I never thought I would see this day. May the gods be praised.
I never thought I'd see us all fighting as one.
For the cat girl army. Excellent.
You can follow the trail, my man.
Very good.
She wants you here.
Stick around for Dragon Stommer.
That's valuable.
Alright. Another solid kill. Not as fast as I'd like, but definitely not slow. So, we'll take it. We're going to do Dragonstorm, and then we are going to go straight into my cooking stream for this. Not for today, but yeah. Well, yeah, for today. You know what I mean. I'm excited. I'm very excited. We're going to be making a chicken and mushroom skillet. Yeah, actually, I guess I could talk about... Well, actually, no. I'll save the context for why we're making that for the actual cooking segment itself. So yeah, after a short transition period, where I just like set some stuff up, I'll be switching over to that. But the stream won't be going offline, so keep your browser tab open if you would like to hang out for the cooking stream. My test cooking stream a couple of days ago went really, really well. Like, astronomically well. Everyone had a great time. One person even said that they preferred the cooking stream over the actual video games, which I found extremely funny. That was pretty cool, that like they liked it that much.
Presence coming in for a landing, Commander.
Damn, we got 20 for Dragonstorm today?
Bring him down.
That's poppin'.
We break the champion's connection to the
Usually we have less than that.
and we use that magic.
Oh, yeah, so if you found this squad by luck and you didn't get pinged in Discord, I'll just quickly introduce myself. I forgot to talk about this earlier. Hi, I'm Sloth. I run a private Dragon's End every day. Everyone's welcome to join if you want. I tag up at reset minus an hour 30. like an hour 30 before reset every day. You can type sqjoin on Sloth to join the squad, or if you want pings, you can join either the Hardstuck or Overflow Trading Company Discord server, or Guild Wars University. There's links to 2 of those in the YouTube channel description, I believe. There, it might be in the in the stream description. There should be links there. But they're pretty big servers. They're pretty easy to find if they're not. But yeah, I run Dragon's End like it's still release week. Private squad, super toxic, big gaming. It's not actually like toxic though. We will genuinely take anybody. We're not exclusionary or anything. I'm just shit posting, as always.
We can't get distracted.
That didn't go to plan.
He'll be back. His tribe won't let him stay away long.
Wonder where he gets that from. In the meantime, fire alarm!
Bram, are you yourself?
That's unsettling.
We're not here to kill you. We're here to kill Primordius.
Except then leechers. Yeah, people who don't want to actually play the game probably shouldn't be here. I don't think that's a controversial take. Game's more fun if you actually play it. I know it's a revolutionary thing, but you know. Blasphemy, I know, right?
I've stayed my hand before, brother. No more. Today, I obliterate the balance that chains us together.
Pretzel is legit. Yes. Oh my god, Pretzel is fantastic. Pretzel is so good that for a time they actually weren't charging me on accident to use their services, and I was paying them $0 a month. And I sat and I looked at that. For like literally anything else, I would be just like, great, okay, I'll just use it for free. But like, I like Pretzel. They get rid of my copyright claims. It's fucking nice. So I opened a support ticket to narc on myself. I love Pretzel that much. They do a really good job, like genuinely. What's really interesting is Song Trader, their parent company, recently acquired Bandcamp, of all things. They bought it off Epic, which was very funny in of itself. But I mean, maybe that means more music comes to Pretzel, like not just like the usual like stock music kind of beat, you know? Like the music's good, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea who Darren Mahoney is. I've never heard of them, you know?
Use the prisons now. The champions are hanging on to dragons by a thread.
Music's good, but, you know. Like, being able to blast... what do I like that's on Bandcamp? There's a lot of shit on Bandcamp that I like. Like, I forget his name, but it's the guy that used to do the vocals for, like, Igor. The dance... Not the, like, the thrash metal, like, electronic dude. Like, he used to do the male vocals. He's got his own shit on there. That's pretty nice. But I love nothing more than to, like, actually share the music I like with you guys. But, you know, copyright law prevents that. Thanks, Metallica. It is what it is. One thing that I think is cool is, like, actual, like, artists and bands are, like, finally realizing, oh shit, people want to play my songs on stream. Yeah, I'm cool with that, right? And either they'll just, like, give you permission, like, maybe sell the maybe like sell you the license to the song for like $1 or whatever, and then you can just do it as much as you want. Or they'll just, like, explicitly produce albums and, like, line up the copyright in such a way that anyone can just use them for their live streams. I think Dragon Force did that at one point.
The connection's weak.
Like, I think they've got an album that's, like, very specifically made to be stream friendly, which I think is really neat. That's pretty metal.
Stay focused. One last push. For Brand. For all of us. Champion, help me! There's too much. There's power. It's so wild. Get to the prisms.
I fucked up my portal. I can't do middle laser. Oh well.
Champion, I'm pulling you back.
Ready, check. Gaming. Oh my gosh, Tyria! Hello! Enjoy your lurk. We're gonna be switching to cooking stream pretty soon, actually. This is the last thing I'm doing in Guild Wars 2 for the day. That's what's going on today. After I tried out Linux, what made me want to stick with it? Just, like, not having Windows in the way all the time was really nice. Like, things happening that I didn't want to happen. Cooking, yes. I'm very excited. But yeah, no, just like things not happening that I don't want to happen is just really nice. I really do prefer it. All of my solutions being on GitHub is really excellent. The support is really well documented. And the best part is that if a tech support scammer calls me, I can confuse the shit out of them when they tell me to press Windows R, and I say that's not doing anything, and then because they're gonna assume I'm on Windows. Obviously, I'm not gonna let them connect to my computer. That's not good. But if I want to waste their time, I can like ask them about like the Linux terminal and see what they do. I think that would be really funny. Food time for us? All right, awesome. Thank you for hanging out. All right, gamers, I'm gonna take a quick break. And I'm going to set up for the cooking stream. I will be back at the top of the hour. Be right back. All right, I think we're good. Can y'all hear me okay? I hear you. Excellent. Good. Okay. Excellent. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time at a cooking stream, it's a pretty nice kitchen. I'll just like pan around here real quick. That's the space we're working in. And today we are making Sloth kitchen reveal confirmed. Today we're making this. This is a recipe from eatingwell.com. It is a creamy balsamic chicken and mushroom skillet. Where's the Pikachu spoon rest? It's right over here. I will show it. Behold. It's really good. I actually really like the spoon rest, so it's good. It's a good shape. It sounds bomb, yes. So here's the context, right? One of my internet friends, his name is Makia. He should be showing up for this stream if he's not a coward. I'm just getting hydrated real quick. He wants to learn how to cook. So I asked my sister. My sister is a professional dietitian. Like, telling people how to eat healthy is literally her job. And she recommended me eatingwell.com to like look at for like easy healthy recipes. So I told Makia to go there, and I said, pick a recipe, and I will make it on my stream. But here's the deal. After I do that, I want you to go make it next, right? So this is how we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna make it like a social activity. Make the same thing at the same point in time. So hopefully he's doing that either now or at some point in the future. I've never made this recipe, so let's see what happens. But I do have all of the ingredients ready to go. But I need the most important ingredient. Makia IRL. Yeah, yes, that Makia. The same Makia that raids with us. We need the most important ingredient, which is beer. It's the same one I had last stream. I'm not really a heavy drinker. I like tasty alcohol, not lots of alcohol. It's a coffee porter from 12 Gates. I live in Western New York. We have a lot of really nice breweries around. And since Thierry is around, I might as well use the beer glass that I won at PAX West. It's found an excellent home in my cupboard. It's a good glass. It's very hefty. All right, we'll just set that there and drink it as we go. All right. So since this stream is partially a recorded tutorial for Makia, I'm going to be going into a lot more excruciating detail on like how I go about things to just make life easy, you know, because making life hard isn't great. Oh, first person cooking? Yes. Okay, this is really cool. So what I'm using is actually just my phone, right? Like this, my phone's it's an Android phone, and I have it in a harness that's strapped to my chest here, and it's actually streaming the video feed. Both the video and audio are being captured by my phone, and it's broadcasting that over my local network. And I'm basically just telling OBS to pick up that IP address. Basically, just pick up the IP address's camera feed and just show it on stream. It's pretty straightforward. And I'm plugged into a power bank because encoding video like at reasonable quality for hours, it takes a lot of juice.
If I did that normally, my phone would run out of battery, so I have to be plugged in. Wow, that's quality technology. Thanks. But yeah, it's a cool setup. It's a little unconventional. Most people who do cooking streams just like have a webcam. When there's nothing wrong with that, I just wanted something a little different. Where is my giant cutting board? There it is. Big cutting board for big gaming. I think that's some frozen pizza residue. It's fine, doesn't matter. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get all of my vegetables ready to go. If you are cooking, you do not want to cross-contaminate with raw meat and vegetables. That is a recipe for food poisoning. So all the veggies that I need, I'm going to get them all in one place. We need shallots. Fridge. And I'm just going to get every ingredient that I need out ahead of time. That way I don't have to go looking for shit later. Set that to the side. This is fresh thyme. I de-stemmed it yesterday before the stream started. It's a pain in the ass. I tried like pulling the stem properly, but it just kept snapping. So this is 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme pre-measured. Save yourself a little time, you know? Later on, we're gonna need chicken. We got some thin sliced chicken breast. It was the same price as the normal chicken breast at Aldi, so I figured, hey, why not save myself a step? It literally costs nothing. That's pretty nice. What else are we looking for? We are looking for garlic. Okay. So we're gonna grab some garlic here. I really like the pre-minced stuff because I just don't have time for that shit. It does the trick. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read through my recipe. And I'm gonna find out which ingredients are needed for which steps, and then I'm gonna try and bunch them together, right? So I'll just read the recipe out loud and then do that as I go. So the first step is sprinkle chicken evenly with 1/4 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Okay, so I know I'm gonna need 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Take my salt. Take my pepper. I do have fresh mills over there, but since I'm gonna be measuring this, I'm just gonna do it this way. And we will put this... Where do I want to put this? I'll use some prep bowls. It's a little extra, but, you know, it's what I have. I do need to get some smaller, tiny bowls for things like this. Oh, actually, no, we have this. This is literally perfect. So we'll set this aside, and then that way, once it's time to do that thing, I can just dump it right in. Don't need to look for it later. We are going to need more later, so we'll just leave that out. Place flour in a shallow dish. So we will get a shallow dish, and we need 1/3 cup of flour. Do I ever shave my arms? You're mega hairy. No. No, I've never shaved my arms. I don't know why I'd need to. That's how I am. They didn't show any pistol, Ellie? Well, you won't have to wait too long. One thing I was a little surprised to see was the changes to Renegade. Actually, changes to Renegade. in context with all of the things they did for World v. World in that patch, like they're taking Alacrity away from Scourge, Tempest, and Druid, but then they're giving these really powerful new abilities to Renegade, and that's still able to give Alacrity. Honestly, I think I might be making a Renegade for World v. World or something. That looks really, really strong. I'm excited about that. I used to play Tempest in World v. World, but they're removing its. They're pivoting it into a pure cleanse healer, so it can't do a lack in World v. World anymore, which is a little unfortunate. Because I'm pretty damn good at Tempest, and I was able to not take Elemental Bastion, so I was able to upkeep Alacrity. That was really cool. But yeah, Rep Renegade CC. I read an interesting comment on Reddit. That kind of puts it in context. It's 600. The Duskrazer's button, like with all the dazes, it's like 600 over like the full duration of the skill, right? So if your group is good, you're not actually going to get all of the hits off. That skill's CC scales with the amount of terribleness your group is. You like generally you want to break things pretty fast, you know. So yeah, I don't think it's like a huge deal. You still have staff 5, right? That's a lot of CC. Everything is going to be just fine. He is Sloth. Yes, I am Sloth. The 20th or the 27th? I don't remember. They did reveal like the notes for the, so I think it's in 2 weeks. I can't remember. I can't count. It's fine. CC and PvE for Kandi Renegade. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Like if the bar breaks fast, then all of the hits for Duskrazer won't go out. Willbenders, oh yeah. Yeah, they're pretty hard. They're pretty tough to fight as an elementalist, so I can understand why you'd think they're a little you'd think they're challenging. It'll also depend on how much break bar they have on the one hit. They don't think they said. Yeah, I mean, you might have seen the tooltip in the live stream. I didn't watch the live stream. I'm just gonna read the notes like on the day of and look at tooltips and shit. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. And also, like, this is like the way they do balance, which is really nice. Is like this is the preview, right? So this is our chance as players to say, hey, there's a problem here, and maybe they'll read it and make changes. You know, it ain't over till it's over. All right, so. Place flour in a shallow dish, dredge the chicken 1 cutlet at a time in the flour, pressing to adhere and shaking off excess. Coated chicken on a large plate. Okay, so I'm going to need a second plate to put the coated chicken on. So I will get that out and leave that to the side. So that's going to be my dredging station right there. Okay, I've got my olive oil there. That's good to go. Chicken. Transfer to a plate. Do not wipe the plate. Do not wipe the pan. Okay. Mushrooms with olive oil goes in a dish. We add them at the same time, right? So, I'm gonna take a knife. Get this open. And I'm just gonna prep all of my mushrooms right now. And I'm going to put them in that bowl along with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Whoops. Good thing we're washing this anyway. It's all good. Five-second rule. Yup, pretty much. Oh yeah, next week for my next cooking stream, this whole laptop bullshit should be gone. I'm getting like a tiny PC to like screw on the back of this monitor. And I'm gonna get like a nice mouse and keyboard to live in the kitchen. So that should free up some space and give me some nice options. So hopefully I don't have to rely on this terrible Chromebook too much longer. That would be nice. Just kind of get all the loose dirt off. Oh yeah, I know something I can talk about while we do this. So, in a shocking twist of events, I play other video games, right? And recently, the game I've been playing is Sea of Stars. If you're friends with me on Steam, you've been seeing me in game for like all fucking day on Sea of Stars. And I actually finished the main story. It's a lovely little game. If you are interested, if you liked Chrono Trigger, you will like Sea of Stars. It is basically that, but without ATB, and with Paper Mario timing mechanics for attacks instead. It is fantastic. I love it so much. And I'm excited to go through the post-game for it. Apparently there's a whole bunch of like elaborate side quests you need to go on in order to get the true ending. And I like the game enough that I actually want to go and do that. I'm not going to look it up on YouTube, you know? I'm going to experience it myself. Because I am a gamer. Oh, we're slicing these. Oh well. So, one thing I wanted to quickly talk about is when a recipe says to get a specific ingredient, but you just can't because it's not in your grocery stores, just fucking YOLO it, man, right? This recipe calls for cremini mushrooms, and I looked at the grocery store. Like, I went to 2 different grocery stores to try and find cremini, and I could not find them. So I was like, fuck it, we ball. We're gonna get baby portobellos instead. So yeah, don't let the lack of an ingredient, like, stop you from making something. Like, just be intelligent about what you substitute with. Like, obviously, if you are making chocolate, or sorry, if you're making brownies, you probably don't want to substitute like the chocolate with fertilizer, right? That wouldn't work out too well. They're both brown and crumbly, but one of these things is not like the other, you know? But like one kind of mushroom for another kind of mushroom, yeah, that's fine. No problem. So yeah, don't worry too much if you can't find a specific ingredient. Do your best, of course, but you know. Fertilizer. Yeah, pretty much. Help me gaslight Sloth into playing Lethal Company with my group. We need bodies. Yeah, ask me in about 4 JRPGs if I still want to do that. Because after I'm done with Sea of Stars, I bought the .hack series, like some PS2 RPGs. That's 4 video games that I would like to play. So, get fucked. Aren't button, cremini, and portobellos all the same species anyhow? I have no idea, but I'm going to assume that you're right. Probably, yeah. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just looking at a recipe and doing that. I am garbage. Which is all the more reason that anyone can cook, right? It's got to take a little bit of time, learn a few things, get some basic tools, and it's very self-teachable. It's a great skill to have. can do without this little guy. It's fine. I am not a perfect person, and I don't know everything, and that is perfectly okay. Actually, one of my favorite things about doing this cooking stream is every single time I do one, I actually learn stuff that I just never would have known otherwise, because someone like Squibbledar comes in and just like drops some fat knowledge bombs, and I'm just like, oh shit, is that true? That's awesome, you know? I love learning shit. It's awesome. Mr. Ratatouille. Exactly. 1 and 2. So now when it's time to throw the mushrooms in, they're all in a bowl, right? And I won't have to like do two things. I just take this, dump it in. Good to go. So because I'm going to be using that on the stove, I will put it near the stove, and that's good. Spread the mushrooms into an even layer, cook undisturbed till golden, 5 minutes. Stir mushrooms, add shallot. Add shallot, garlic, and thyme. Okay. So I'm going to get another bowl. And that's what we're going to do next. Ratatouille was a great movie. I liked it. Alright, now that I've reclaimed my spaghetti sauce lid, I can take this and just stick it over here. I like to keep glass containers. Like if here, I'll just kind of hold it up there. Like I keep every glass container that I get. And I think at some point I want to try like mason jar meal prep. That'd be kind of neat. It's good for storage. If I'm getting them anyway, I might as well use them, you know? Those mushrooms smell incredible. I'm excited. Alright, tablespoon of garlic. It says to use sliced garlic, but I don't care. I'm gonna use pre-minced garlic. Fuck it, we ball. Alright, that's all the garlic we're gonna need. So now that I'm done with this, I can just straight up put it away, right? My home economics teacher in 6th grade, I don't know if this is an actual word, but she called it dovetailing. Like as you're cooking, you're putting shit away that you don't need. And it makes a lot of sense, right? You don't have to put it, you don't have to clean it up later, and you reclaim counter space to do other stuff. It frees up the space. Very, very nice. How many shallots? We're doing a half cup. Okay. Let's just get chopping, and if we do too much, that's perfectly okay. You can throw it in our breakfast tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I actually did some cooking last night, which I'm super happy about. This is one of my favorite things to meal prep. It's like a little breakfast bowl with, here, I'll just open it up. This is grits, some scrambled eggs, a quarter cup of salsa, and some chopped shallots. It's really good. And I just make a whole bunch of it and throw it in the fridge. Take it out, nuke it for 2 minutes. That's breakfast. Ready to go immediately. It's so nice. I highly recommend prepping your breakfast ahead of time. It's like, it just takes all of the stress out of the morning. It's lovely. I don't know, I just really love cooking, so I take any opportunity I can to just make something. It's kind of like making a legendary weapon and selling it for profit. You take tradable materials, the ingredients you bought, and then you apply your expertise and time to it, And then it comes out more valuable than it started. Wow, did I really just make that analogy? I'm sorry. I need to shut the fuck up. What am I doing with my life? It's fine. Oh, there's something in there. It's holding it closed. It's the spatula. Angle it that way so that doesn't happen again. I'm really glad that life is in a spot where I can kind of do streams like pretty regularly again. Not as long as I used to, but it's good. I'm here, I'm blasting, we're gaming. Good stuff. Okay, half cup. How much we got? Yeah, it's about a half cup. Good enough. Personally, I'm a big measurer. I like to know like what I'm throwing in there. But you can absolutely measure with your heart, especially with stuff like this. It's not really a huge deal. There are some recipes that need precision, but most of them don't. All right, that's another thing we're going to be throwing on the stove, so we'll put it there. Okay, what else are we doing? Stir in vinegar, 3 tablespoons. You know what? Vinegar is a liquid, so I'm just gonna straight up store this in a glass. I don't care. It's fine. I'll take my balsamic and measure out 3 tablespoons. One, a 2, and a 3. I'll just leave that there. And chug! No, I'm not chugging it, or this is an ingredient. Leave that there. Take a sip of beer. Don't skip the beer. That's a critical part of every recipe. Stir in vinegar, cook until the mushrooms have absorbed liquid, about 1 minute. Add broth. 3/4 cup. Okay. Here's my broth hack. This is actually really cool. Like this, you can do this for pretty much any recipe that calls for chicken or beef broth. You could make it yourself. That's based and honestly like preferred for flavor. But I'm lazy. So what I'm gonna do here, measure out about 3/4 cup of water. Good enough. I'm just gonna grab my kettle, right? That's what I boil water for tea in. Set that to boil. Meanwhile, I'm gonna grab a metal bowl out here. That'll do. And while that's boiling, I'm gonna grab this. Most grocery stores sell this. It's called Better Than Bouillon. And it's chicken broth in like condensed form. You just add water, stir it around, and you get broth, which is pretty neat. Oh, I think I accidentally flipped the camera. Surprise! How do I flip this back? Oh, there we go. Back. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Oh well. It's fine. Cup 2 tablespoon. 0.75. 12 tablespoons. Face reveal confirmed. Yep. Actually, no. We want fluid ounce to cup. Okay, so we want 3/4 of a teaspoon. Yeah, I don't show face for gaming content because my face isn't really relevant for that. But this is real. This is like IRL content, you know. It's a little bit more relevant, so I have no issue with doing that. All right. So while we were doing that, I don't know if you guys heard the beeps, but the boiling water is ready. So we're just gonna make some goddamn chicken tea. Just shove that in there. I used to have a VTuber. Yeah. I tried it for a while. It was a good time. I don't regret that I did it, you know? But yeah, it just wasn't really a good fit for where I saw my channel going and like the level of effort that I wanted to put into this whole live stream thing, which is very little. Having to pop open the VTuber software every time and like quote unquote stay in character and all that shit, it just wasn't for me. I'm a lot happier just like doing my own thing now as myself. I'm glad I tried it though. It's some really excellent technology. It's really cool. This is my whisk. It's really it lays flat in the drawer. It's fucking fantastic. Check that in there. Alright, so my chicken broth is ready to go. I'm going to put this over here because I'm starting to run out of space, and that comes later. Add cream cheese, mustard, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Okay. So 1.5 ounces of cream cheese. Cream cheese is fantastic, like as an ingredient. As a spread, it's lovely too, like on bagels and shit. But like, the way that they package cream cheese is really nice for cooking. Check this shit out. If you cook regularly, you already know this, but like, they have measuring guides on top. So like, my recipe here is calling for 1.5 ounces. So I know to cut right about here. And I can just slice right through the foil. Very, very convenient. Grab another bowl. And just start plopping ingredients in there. Good enough. We're done with the cream cheese, so we put that away right away. Then we are doing mustard, a teaspoon of Dijon. we're measuring this right out, so might as well just take off the lid. Not just because we have to take this off. I didn't have a bottle yet, so this is a brand new one. It'll keep for a good long while, though, so I'm not super worried about it. Alright. That's not gonna fit. Shit. Okay, that's fine. We'll squeeze it out. Alright, that's good to go. Put the mustard away. And the last thing we're doing is 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper. And then once we're done with that, we can actually just put the all of the measuring stuff away, because we've already done our measuring. That's really nice. Just quickly wipe the leftover chicken bouillon off. So that way we don't have chickeny salt and pepper later. Come on. Damn thing's not opening. There we go. That's the last time we'll need this pepper, so we can put this away. And same with the salt. I am a big kosher salt stan. I love it. It is delicious. All right. Cool. All right. So that is all of our non-meat ingredients. Veggies, spices, that's all good to go. So as of right now, this cutting board and this knife, I can use them to cut chicken, right? If you do the veggies and like all of your non-meat stuff first, then you can just go straight into everything that would contaminate your equipment with salmonella without having to wash it. So that's a good way to go about things to both stay safe, like prepare safe food, and to like keep your life easy. It's time to use the best kitchen towel ever. Very nice. Okay. Moving right along. I've got too much chicken here, so some of this is going to go in the freezer for another day. All right, let's get to it. One big thing, one very important note actually, when you're working with raw meat, do not touch anything else, right? Like, so I'm just gonna take a quick drink of beer, because once I start, I should not touch this glass of beer. Because if I do, then I might get salmonella on the glass, and that'll cross-contaminate at some point, and then I'll have food poisoning, and that will suck. Okay. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's what we'll be using for the actual meal. And let me just take the part of my hand that hasn't touched the chicken. Get this drawer open. I should have done this before. Oh. Okay, I gotta open that. Alright, yep. So, gotta touch something that's not chicken, so I'm washing my hands. I'll have to disinfect the sink later. That is A-okay. Alright, hands are clean. Oh. Pick that up later. Now's a good time. No time like the present. Stick that to the side, so maybe it won't fall. We shall see. Get a freezer bag here. I'm just gonna take the rest of this. Before I touch the chicken, I'll get the freezer open, and then I'll kick it shut. All right, got a nice big sized piece there. Yeah, so the next time I need something with chicken, I won't have to buy any, because I already have it. Very nice. And then I can just stick that right here. We are getting straight into chicken prep, so I don't need to wash my hands. This is also why I'll heavily advocate for garbage cans with a foot switch. Because when your hands have salmonella on them, it's much better. You don't have to touch a goddamn thing. Okay. So, sprinkle chicken evenly with a 1/4 inch of salt and pepper. So, we already prepped this, so we're good to go. Just kind of mix them around, get them to know each other. A little bit over here. Give it a flip. If some comes off, it's fine. I'd rather have both sides seasoned. Good enough for government work. And I'll just set that over there for now. Okay. So now we're gonna grab our dredging stuff. Oh, I just straight up stabbed my laptop. Very cool. I guess we don't actually need this knife anymore. Oh, yep, that left a mark. Oh well. It's fine. I don't want this Chromebook anyway. I'm gonna replace it. Get real familiar with the flour here, but not too familiar. There we go. Very nice. Alright, that's good enough. Discard any remaining flour. Okay, you got it. Just set that over there for now. All right. Next, okay. So we're gonna wash our hands real quick because we just handled chicken. Press it with the palm. Press it with the palm. That way we don't get any more chicken gunk anywhere. Not gonna fully, like, I'm gonna sanitize, obviously, but, like, there's flour and salt and pepper sticking to my hands. I'm not gonna fully clean up that until we're actually 100% done. All right, so one massive L that I made is I should have gotten the, I should have gotten my cookware out first. And I didn't do that, because I'm the big dum-dum. This is my skillet. Okay, let's get started here. Your cooking space should be ventilated. You guys can't hear mine, but there is actually a fan running above my stove right now. It's an over-the-range microwave. I'll just show it real quick. Yeah, there it is. Boom. So there's actually a fan built into this, and it's pushing air from the stove outside of my house, right? It's a safety thing. That's how real gamers do it. Right. Heat oil, small burner. We'll throw it at medium high. We're done, and while that goes, we're done with this cutting board, so we can just get it straight into the dishwasher. That frees up a million miles of space here. Put that in there. Is that gonna fit? Nope. That's okay. We'll wash this by hand later. No big deal. Alright, so we're gonna need our chicken. Get this knife out of the way. Hand over to check the heat. Not ready yet. What else can I do? Ah. Yes, the plate with the flour. That can go in the dishwasher. That's good. Since I washed my hands, I can have another sip of beer. Very nice. I'll have to get another six-pack of something nice next time I'm at Wegmans. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, yeah, gamers. There's going to be a little bit of a bonus stream coming sometime this week, actually, to be very specific. Tuesday at around noon Eastern-ish, maybe a little bit before. Depending on when the servers go up, I took a half day at work to go play Last Epoch. Last Epoch is getting its 1.0. It's a ARPG. On the complexity level, it's more than Diablo 4, but less than Path. I am really excited for Last Epoch, and I can't wait to play it on launch. They do a lot of shit right, and what I really respect about the devs of Last Epoch is they're not afraid to, like, really get into, like, philosophical conversations about how their game should work with their community, and they're like really respectful discussions, and they just genuinely love the genre and like love talking to people about it, and they're not afraid to like just say, wow, yeah, what we're doing here is not right, we need to fix this. They reversed their entire monetization strategy. Like when people said, hey, this is really like predatory, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do it this way, and they were like, yeah, you're right, we should make things really clear, which I'm really happy they did that. They're doing an excellent job, and I hope that their launch day is as stress-free as possible. Knowing how launches go nowadays, it's probably not going to be super smooth, but a boy can dream. Alrighty. So we got a decent amount of heat. Add the chicken, cook until golden brown on both sides. And a thermometer inserted into the thickest portion reads 165 degrees Fahrenheit. This is my food thermometer. It is a Lava Tools Javelin Pro Duo, and it is way too expensive, but it is very nice. Turns on when you open it up. We're just gonna leave that sitting right here. Alright, we're gonna have to do this in 2 stages. My pan isn't big enough. That's okay. So in order to flip this, we're probably gonna want some tongs. So I'll get those out. I've only touched the chicken with my right hand, right? So my left hand can do whatever the hell it wants. I'm about to make chicken breasts for the first time today. Do you cook it on medium heat? Right now, like I'll just show you, like it's this burner right here. I've got it at about medium high-ish. If you're not super confident with doing it on the pan though, you can totally just like put them in a like a high-sided like casserole dish, like a 5x7 dish or something like that. And you can just do it in the oven. I think there's like you could probably look up some instructions online for how to do that. You wanted to try it on the stove? Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, both are valid, but like, stove is, I love stove. It's good. You have to be very patient about it though. It's not gonna come to temperature nearly as easily as you expect it to. Because like the thing about the stove is the only source of heat is below the chicken, and then above here, like it's just, heat is dissipating. So it's gonna be a little weird. I'm scared I'll undercook it. Don't worry about that, right? Use a food thermometer. And if you really, really want to be sure, like once you think it's done, take it off and like put it on and like just like cut into it with like a butter knife or something and like see if the middle looks good. If the middle's still pink, then you need to just put it right back in. What temperature? 165. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the magic number. Yeah. You love to see people trying to improve their gamer cooking skills and getting better at things. That's awesome. I hope it goes well. Good luck. So in my case, we're going for golden crispy brown, right? We coated this in flour, some salt and pepper. Yeah, I'm trying to cook more. That's awesome. That's really good. That makes me super happy. we as humans waste an astronomical amount of money on pre-prepared foods like frozen pizzas and shit. And there's a time and place for that. Like, I mean, I had frozen pizza for dinner today, right? Because like I was in a little bit of a situation. I ran out of food because I ate what I was gonna have for lunch. What I was gonna have for dinner for lunch because I was like, oh yeah, I might as well, right? And I was like, shit, now I don't have anything for dinner. And so I just pulled the frozen pizza out of the fridge. I sprinkled some fresh spinach on it, and that was dinner. And that's totally okay every once in a while. Shit's expensive though. It adds up fast. So for like 90% of my meals, I am cooking myself. And like, honestly, I just get a lot of satisfaction out of like doing food. It's really nice. All right, so we're sizzling at a good temperature. So I'm gonna turn it down to like a medium-ish. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there are little like droplets of oil that are like popping up. I'm trying to minimize the splashing a little. This is an induction cooktop. It works by zapping the pan with energy, and that's how it gets hot. It's got a bit of a learning curve, but I'm really happy with it. All right, how we doing? Take my food thermometer. Hopefully you guys can see the display. If not, sorry. I'm actually just gonna take this off the heat real quick. Just for safety's sake. Put that in there. Oh, wow, look at that. Yep, we are good to go. 165. 167, 168, 169. Is that as crispy as I want? All right, so we are very much at the safe temperature right now. Wow, that read the temperature fast. That's awesome. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right. Wow, that's an awesome food thermometer. This is actually the first time I'm using that food thermometer. I haven't done anything where I needed to measure the temperature of like a whole piece of meat before. All of my cooking so far has been like crock pot pressure cooker bullshit where it's all like mapped out and it's all safe already. All right. Set that to the side. And then because my pan is tiny, or smaller than I'd like, we are going to do another round. Shaboom. And shaboom. I'm gonna hit you guys with some cooking jargon. Y'all ready for this? You're not ready for this. Your lives are about to change. So if you look carefully at this pan, right? Let me see if I can get a nice close-up without breaking my fucking phone. You can kind of see that there's like some brown shit on the bottom of the pan. It's from the chicken that's cooked off. There's actually a word for that. It's called the fond, F-O-N-D. And it's loaded with flavor. So one thing we're going to be doing in this recipe is we're actually going to be intentionally not cleaning out the pan so that we can use that like flavor energy that's like baked into the pan at this point and like actually like put it into other ingredients. It's so useful. It's super cool. I'm a total fucking nerd for how shit works. It's really nice. I love learning shit. And when I realized that there was a word for that, I was like, nice, that's so cool. Yeah, you can actually see like some of the fond like has come up and cooked itself onto the other side of this chicken breast. That's so cool. Look at that. That's just neat. I am really glad that I decided to bring back these cooking streams. I used to do them every single week for the longest time, and they were so much fun. But then COVID happened, and like all my family was living in the same house at the same time, like at the time. So now we're in close quarters. Everyone's working from home, and like now all of a sudden, like obviously just because I respect my folks, I was okay with it. But like I can't stream from the kitchen anymore because everyone's cramped together, you know? People are working from home on conference calls, and if I yell, "Wow, these chicken breasts look poggers," across the fucking house, people are not gonna be happy, you know? But now I can yell poggers all I want because I'm in my own space, and that's pretty neat. I'll have you know the chicken tortellini soup was absolutely delicious. Nice. That's awesome. I'm glad you liked it. That's a really fun recipe. Yeah, it's so good. I should make that next week. It's been a long ass time since I made tortellini soup. We are in the thick of it, just to quickly get you up to date. We got 2 chicken breasts cooked. We have all of our ingredients ready to go. Chicken broth's over there. We are in a good spot here. We're moving along at a good speed. We've been cooking for about an hour at this point. And there's another bit of wisdom, right? If a recipe says that it takes X amount of time to make from start to finish, ignore the shit out of that number. That shit is useless, right? Because every single recipe author assumes that ingredients just prepare themselves. That is not true, right? We just started applying heat to ingredients, and we've been going for like 45 minutes by that point. Because we've just been like getting everything together, cutting things, like measuring things out. That shit takes time, right? Make sure you account for that. Like, do not plan your day around the predicted cooking time of a recipe. It is always a lie, 100% of the time. Do not let the recipe authors scam you, you know? How we doing? All right, we're getting there. Roughly 132. Still a little bit more progress that we need. This induction cooktop does raw meat really well. That's fantastic. The last the last stove I used, like at the old house, was like an electric coil burner. And that was just a piece of shit. It was really slow. But this is going so much faster. I am a big fan. Oh yeah, while that's going, I should get the coffee pot ready for tomorrow. I'm a big fan of coffee. This will save me a step later tonight. Just quickly flip this over. Let the other side get some love. I'm really excited to get to the bottom of this current batch of coffee grounds I'm working through. That's all the coffee that I didn't get drank today. Oh, I made a full pot when I was only using half pot grounds. That's why the flavor was off today. Fuck, I'm an idiot. It's fine. But yeah, I'm really excited to get to the bottom of that current batch of coffee grounds because the next bag of coffee I have is really stupid. I'm so excited for this one. I'll show you real quick. Let me just check the temperature real quick to make sure I'm not overcooking this. They are definitely crispy and golden brown. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, we're done. We gotta take this off the burner. Okay. So we're just gonna let this sit for a bit because I need to show you this bag of coffee. Oh my god, this thing is incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Maple bacon coffee. This is so dumb. I can't wait to try this. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for that. All right, do not wipe the pan clean. Return the skillet to medium-high heat. That's definitely medium-high already. Add the mushrooms along with the oil. Oh, that did not work out super well, did it? Yeah, all the oil is sticking to the bowl. That's okay, we put too much oil in anyway. Alright, so we're gonna switch cooking implements here. We're gonna get our rubber spatula out. Spread the mushrooms into an even layer. Cook undisturbed until golden. About 5 minutes. So I'm very bad at keeping track of time. So above me, nope. I'll just show you real quick. We're just gonna set an alarm here. And then that'll let me know when 5 minutes have passed. So I'm very bad at keeping track of time. And that is okay. Alright. About 5 minutes. So we're gonna do absolutely fucking nothing. Maybe crank the heat a little lower. While we let these mushrooms cook. What can I do in the meantime? Something I can show off? I don't know. Let's see, what do we got? Ah, yes, we can put things in the dishwasher. Do a little bit of cleaning now so we don't have to do it later. It's always a good idea. The urge to stir these mushrooms is so overwhelming. I'm holding myself back. I don't know if I can do it. Like, whenever I'm cooking something in a pan, I just always want to stir it. Because that's what you do, you know? It's a force of habit. This is your official Sloth cooking stream hydration check. Get hydrated. Boom. That's hydration right there. Yeah, we're done with this food thermometer for now. Just put a little bit of soap on it. Rub it all down. Now that's clean. Good to go. We can put this away in a good spot. How we doing? Halfway there. All right, we can do this. I must resist the urge to stir this pan for another 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We can do this, gamers. Give me your energy. Ah, yes. While we're waiting, we can have a little snack. Yeah, this is my favorite snack. Let me just... delicious. Tasty. Love that shit. Please don't eat Tide Pods. It's a bad idea. One minute, 30 seconds, and then we're good to go. What's my next step? I should look for the next step. Stir the mushroom. Okay, so the next thing we get to do is stir the mushrooms. The thing I wanted to do for the last 5 minutes. Excellent. Very good. I don't know. Are we done with the tongs? I think... Yes, we're done with the tongs. We can put these away. "36 seconds. The suspense is killing me. Oh my god. How are we doing on salt? We could throw a little bit in there later. I love these salt shakers. Or the salt grinders, rather. I'll just set that over here for now, so that way, like, I'll see it out of place, and I'll be like, oh, I need to do something with that. All right. Timer's off. We can finally stir the damn mushrooms. God bless. As you can see, they got smaller, and that's because we've been actually, like, cooking off the moisture that's inside them, which is pretty cool. Stir the mushrooms, add shallot, garlic, and thyme. Just take my spatula and scrape the bottom of this prep bowl that I have, and get all that good shit in there. Get that out of the way. Stir this bad boy up. And we're just gonna beat the shit out of this. We are stirring forever. This is my happy place. We're gonna go for 3 minutes until 8:14. Holy shit, that smells incredible. Oh my god, yes. The fragrance of the garlic just hit my nose. That's, oh. Combine that with the shallots, combine that with the mushrooms, and combine that with the fond that has kind of liquefied into the mushrooms, right? Like, you can, if you look closely at the pan, you can see that the brown bits that were stuck to the bottom, they're not there anymore, right? Because the water that sweat out of the mushrooms kind of cleaned the pan for us and emulsified all that chickeny goodness into the mushrooms. That shit is so cool. I love like the mechanics of cooking. Like, all the different things you can do. It's excellent. It's so interesting. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. Since we're doing this today to teach a gamer how to cook something, I feel the overwhelming need to plug a specific cookbook. You Suck at Cooking. You can find this cookbook on Amazon. It's a guy who has a YouTube channel of the same name, and all his shit is like brain dead simple. Very easy, very straightforward, not super complicated, and it's all phenomenal. Last cooking stream, we actually made the quinoa salad out of that cookbook, and it turned out lovely. I ate that for dinner for 4 days, and it did not get old. It was fantastic. Just get home from work, pop it right out of the fridge, eat it cold because you can just do that, and it was lovely. It was fantastic. I'm really glad. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I felt full at the end. That's important. The whole point of cooking. To feed yourself and nourish your body. Alright, that's 3 minutes past. Next step, stir in the vinegar. In you go. That actually worked out really well. I wasn't sure how storing my prep ingredient. I wasn't sure how using a normal, like, glass would be for storing a prep ingredient, but that was actually quite intuitive. I'm gonna do that. Sure. Alright, and we want the mushrooms to absorb the liquid. So we sweated out all the water, and now we're gonna make them absorb all this balsamic vinegar. So I'm gonna let that chill for a bit. It'll take about a minute or so. All right, the next ingredient we're going to need is chicken broth. So let's get that ready. Oh, look at this. So this is where I was keeping the balsamic vinegar, and it kind of left a little ring of liquid around it. That's funny. Oh, that smells fantastic. Mmm. God damn. That's just lovely. All right, let's get the chicken broth in there. Since we whisked it together, it's all one emulsified liquid now. Okay, and we are bringing this to a boil over medium-high. So crank it up a little. And then once we're boiling, we're going to cut the heat down to a simmer and put in the rest of our ingredients. We're almost there. This one actually came together pretty fast. Get some more dishes in the dishwasher while we wait for that to come to a boil. A watched skillet never boils. George Washington said that. It's my favorite George Washington quote. I do need to be a little bit careful, because, like, one thing that's a little wonky with how the electric cooktop works, like the induction stove, is it boils stuff really fast. Like, you can already see we're getting some boiling action over there. And it pops. Like, liquid will explode out of this if I'm not careful. Like, what I'm probably going to have to do is take it off the heat for a while and, like, wait for it to settle down a little. Once we're getting, like, a full boil on the entire thing. Wow, this does boil fast. That's crazy. So what I'm predicting here is that once I have cream cheese in here, that's going to thicken up this liquidy mess I've got. And make it a little bit, make it very, very creamy. A little bit more, come on. You can do it. Get all that liquid bubbling. Show me the juice. Good enough. All right, cut the heat down to a simmer. And we are gonna throw in our cream cheese, mustard, and the rest of the salt and pepper. Not super worried about getting all this out, because I can just scrape it. This is a rubber spatula after all, so it scrapes real good. Set this here for now. We're gonna wait until this melts. So in order to make it melt faster, I'm just kind of like breaking up all the cream cheese into very tiny chunks, just like kind of slicing it with the spatula tip. And that should help it melt much, much faster. And because of this is a brown liquid and the cream cheese is white, it'll be very easy for me to tell when it is melted. Looks like it's going pretty fast. That's the miracle of the induction stove. That's good beer. Almost there. Stir this up a little bit, let all the little bits of goodness get in there. Alright, and part of what we need to do here is we need to warm up the chicken inside the skillet. So this is no longer raw chicken. I can just handle this as much as I want. No problem. So I'm actually just going to add this in. And we'll let this go for like 4 minutes or so. Then we will be done. Get some of that chicken juice that cooked off out of my pan and into the dishwasher. And take some other stuff that we've finished using. Throw that in the dishwasher as well. Good to go. Yeah, I definitely need to buy a bigger skillet for stuff like this. I think this one is like 8 inches, so I need one that's 10. I'm really happy with this recipe, though. It smells excellent. Okay. So let's take some let's take some meal prep dishes here. Just kind of set them out ahead of time. My plan is I'm going to take an oven mitt and I'm going to stick it right here. And that's where I'm going to put the pan while I'm plating this all out. That looks good. Very nice. You can see the thyme just kind of dancing in the sauce a little bit. Let's get a quick taste of this. I'm curious. How we doing? I'm just going to taste the sauce. Actually, I'll grab a mushroom. One for the road. One for the floor earlier and one for the road. Mmm! That's fantastic! Oh my god! You can really taste the balsamic vinegar in this thing. Mmm. But there's also the chicken. Like, I didn't eat any chicken, but I can definitely taste chicken in there. That's the fond at work, baby. Oh, that is lovely. Wow, this turned out fantastic. Oh, man. Maka, you picked a good one. This is amazing. Holy shit. Very nice. All right. I'm going to call that done, even though the cream cheese isn't fully melted yet. I think we're good. Shut my vent off. Now let's get plating. So I do actually need the tongs. That's fine. pull them out. Look at this. Oh, man, this looks awesome. I'm going to take them, take a chicken breast, put it one in each of these. There we go. That's good to go. Tongs are going to be very useful for the rest of this, so we're going to put these back in the dishwasher. And we're going to grab a wooden spoon for the rest of it, I think. Look at the color of that sauce. That really has thickened up quite a bit. If you look really close here, let me get the camera like super close. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can totally see that. You can kind of see that like some of the fat from the chicken has cooked off and it's like in the sauce. That's probably the flavor I was tasting earlier. That is not going to work. we'll do it for the mushrooms, but I'm going to have to pour this at some point. Wow, this turned out so amazing. I can't wait to rip into this tomorrow. That's going to be lovely. All right, whatever mushrooms happen to come out while we're pouring, we'll call that an extra bonus. Gotta be super careful with this. Do not want to clean up any spills. More importantly, I don't want to waste any of this delicious sauce. Get a little bit of action in there. A little bit of action in there. And there we go. We are done. I'm so excited to eat this tomorrow. Wow. That just looks idyllic. Look at that. Get a nice grammable shot of this thing. Get it nice and close. That is creamy balsamic chicken and mushroom. Again, I'm very much a fan of citing my sources here. This is not my original recipe. I shamelessly stole this one from eatingwell.com. So if you're interested in making it, you should go check out their website. This was a lovely recipe. This came together super fast. No fuss at all. Very, very simple and straightforward. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I'm not going to eat it now because like this is my dinner for the next 4 days. But I am super happy with how this turned out. So I'm gonna leave this out and like just let it like cool off a little bit before I throw it in the fridge. So I will be right back. I'm going to head back upstairs and we're going to wrap up the stream because I have someone I would like to rate. So please stick around for that. I will be right back.
Wow, that turned out so good. I am so happy with how that went. That's a that recipe is absolutely a keeper. Fucking lovely. Thank you all for hanging out. I really had a lot of fun. So we are going to go raid my buddy Tatsuoda. He is a Guild Wars 2 gamer. But it looks like right now he's playing Helldivers 2? I've heard good things about that game. Apparently they're having a lot of trouble with the servers. That's what I saw on Twitter earlier. Because there's so much hype around that game. So we're going to go see what he's up to. If this is where you're hopping off the train, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate your company as I make my dinner for the next couple of days. Streams are every other sometimes. I have no schedule, and I never will. I go live when I go live, and if you miss it, there are recordings available immediately on my YouTube channel. Alright, I'm done. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Oh, what's up, Rekus? You caught us at the end of this stream. Sorry about that, dude. Alright, but for real, I gotta go now. Have a great night, gamers. Oh, wait, there's a 10-second delay. Whoops. Alright. Give Tatsuoda my love. See you guys later.